Settings. Audio. Yeah. Okay. Can I put default value? No. That works. Oh no, actually it doesn't have to be. It does not need to be that. While data dot cursor, wait, well, how do if I can do this? Ah, wait, there is no while, I'm stupid. For data cursor less than less than file. Oh my god, len file. Oh boy. Let's see what we need for stack ID. Stack ID equals data. It's not good. It's not called as data. Let's call this like MBT or something. MBT data, MBT cursor, and that are not used. What can we do? Also, oh yeah, we don't want to take this must take a pointer Let's take a pointer, and then here we're gonna simply say parse tag. Let's just call it MBT here as well. MBT. Okay. Okay, pass the address. Okay. And then let's make helper function. Let's see, parse tag ID or something. It's gonna take MPT reader. It's gonna return byte, and it's gonna say res equals MBT data at MBT cursor. Then it's gonna say MBT cursor plus equals 1 return res. And then we don't have to do all of this, we can just do parse tag ID MBT. Let's go get tag ID, then we want to get a tag name. Okay, tag name len equals, and we will have to get 2 next bytes. So let's see. Two bytes, it's gonna be like short. Maybe you could do something like, maybe this is like, maybe you should have called this something like parse byte. This is just a single byte, and then I could have one that says parse short. That will return short, and that will advance by 2, and that's gonna do, it's gonna be cursor shifted by 1 plus cursor plus 1. And tag name length will be such things. So we're gonna say parse byte and NBT. Yeah. And then we have to get string name of the tag. String name of the tag. So that would be tag name. Tag name. And that's gonna be string. And I need to turn a slice of bytes to string. Let's see, what can we do? Okay. Okay, I want to search for something. Okay. Oh, that's very simple. Okay, so apparently I should be able to just oops. Should be able to just string, and I want to pass in MBT data from NBT cursor. MBT cursor to MBT cursor plus tag name length. Okay. And then we're gonna get the payload. So I'm gonna do switch tag ID. And I guess maybe I can like print the tag found and just like have a tag name something here. The kitty cat is here. Okay, and we're gonna tag name print here. Okay, and then tag ID can be a number of things, and we're gonna look basically into a list of these things. Can I? Oh, yeah, I can do multiple cursors. Multiple cursors. Oh, no, not like that. Okay. Wait, what? The switch. Wait, switch is not this, not like this, right? Oh, I need a colon. I need a bunch of colons everywhere. Up. So. Okay, and I probably should make a few more helper functions for other types. Int, long, float, and double. Parse int, float. No, wait, that's gonna be long. Long, float, and double. Okay. So this gonna be short. Wait, that's, oh wait, that's not called short. I'm stupid. Is it called I? It's I16. In 16. In 32. In 64. Then parse float will be F32 or float 32. Float 64. Hmm. Does it do? I do have to do var or I can do int 32 0. Now it works. And then this will be very similar, except it's gonna be in 64 and offset will be 7. And it's gonna be int 64. Do I actually even have to cast it? Okay, yeah, I have to. Guess the whole result to end 16. So for float, I should be able to say binary, little endian, okay. Define binary. What do you mean define binary? Come on. coding binaries imported is not used. Little endian. And you want to do bits. Okay, so we need to do uint, just uint32 from data mbt.data from the mbt cursor to mbt cursor plus 3, right? Cursor plus 3, so I read 4 bytes, and these 4 bytes I could just say those are like my bit representation, and then I simply have to return math floats 32 from bits. Is that it? And I have to do mbt cursor plus equals 4, advance cursor by 4, and then double will be nearly identical. It's gonna go read 8 bytes, gonna progress cursor by 8, I'm gonna use 64-bit, and I'm gonna use 64-bit here. And these functions are unused yet. So okay, in case of byte, what we're gonna do? In case of byte, can I just say like payload equals parse byte. Wait, the parse byte. Actually, I wonder, could you do something like this? Oh, but that's not gonna work. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I'm gonna leave it as is. So, gonna parse mbt data, or actually rather just send mbt here, and then we can print the payload. Right, and for short we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna parse short, and it's gonna be pretty similar for every case. Oops. For float and for double, yeah, for these ones all so far it's gonna be very similar. It's gonna parse int, parse long, parse float, and parse double. I think. And then for byte array, string list and compound and all those things will be slightly different. So for byte array, the payload is length, so we can parse int and then we're gonna have just a bunch of elements, right? So we can say our len equals len, not len, it's gonna be our len will be parse byte, parse int mpt. Now that I think about this, probably should make all these functions to be receiver functions instead. I think that'd be a bit nicer. Oops. Can I just... Whoop. Wait, what? I want to copy, paste, 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 paste. And then they will take no arguments. Yeah, the syntax will be a bit nicer. And then, other than doing parse int mpt, we're gonna do mpt parse int, and then mpt parse byte. There we go. Is it cleaner? I don't know. Oh, okay. And let's do it by hand like a peasant. A little bit nicer. And then parse tag itself, I'm gonna make also the receiver function. So I can just do this instead. Doesn't really change anything, but whatever.
Aš palieku tą visą dalyką jam.
Suffixants plus
Suffixants.
arlen parse int. Vi måste liksom ta det length. i range. Oops.
Gerai, burba.
Okay. In range len. Čia mes galime taip padaryti netgi. Simplify range. Can you simplify? Oh shit, yes. Yes, baby. Norland. Different line. Six equals then int wanted panašiai. Team. MBT. String list. String. cursor. Empty cursor. Okay. Empty. List. Tag ID length. Here. For compound tag, the payload will be the actual tags. So for this, isn't it just like mbt dot or mbt dot parse tag? I think. And for the list, it will be this here. So it would be list tag ID. It will be mbt parse byte.
O, tik aš Windows perstačiau, įdomu,
List.
Open Hardware'as veiks.
Kas toksai?
Open Hardware
Kas čia padaliks?
Monitor. Nu, stebėt.
Ai. mbt 4 bytes parse.
Bet va kažkodėl dingo, nerodo man CPU temperatūros, nežinau kodėl.
Ne. Mes Rugilę, kol permetėm į AFK, jinai jau tenai yra valanda su virš.
Nu,
Vien tik tais. Mes sukursim Rugilė special vieta šitam serverį. AFK Rugilė channelė. Taip. Listlen, declare not use listlen. Listlen ir tada for. Range. Listlen.
Įsijungia per telefoną, na, kur gili.
Yeah. Taip. Has been H element parse. Maybe this.
Hello everyone, Whaler and Player.
Hello, hello.
Oh shit, čia kitas vaikinas.
Ką jūs?
Dėkoju tau.
Gerai.
Nieko gero, ne?
Nu, ką gero radai? Dovanų?
Kūdo, kurva kažkokio prikrovė ten tų kristалinaurų, datį kažkokio šlamšto.
Blet, tam per beveik 2 metus tai te kūro kokį mėnesį už dyką duot.
Nu, ten jeigu sudėt visus tuos kristалinaurų ir panašiai, tai man nežinau, kokie ten, blet, 2 mėnesiai gaunasi, 3 mėnesiai kažkas tokio. Ten po 10 dienų, po 5 dienas dahoje.
Čia dahuja praleidęs, na. Ai, plašinu streaming.
Ne, lošiu, aš nežinau, kažkaip man konfuzija eina.
Hello, I'm back.
Galiu parodyti pūro gerų bairių.
On is fucking confusing as fuck, man geriau pūgą įkapuot negu šitą.
Nieko nejaučiu.
Kaip sekės dirbti?
Gerai, sekės dirbti. Padariau, ką reikėjo.
Kad, blėt, sekmadienis dirba, eina, na. Aš galvau, čia vienas, blėt, debilas sekmadienis dirbdavau.
Oi, ne, aš irgi sekmadienį dirbu. Arba strojkė, arba prie kompo.
Tu blogonė, yra blogonė, tu galvoji, žinai.
Gotta make that money, you know.
Needed bread.
Ką veikiai?
Oh, shit.
Ką
Okay,
dariau?
okay.
Aha,
Galiu parodyti.
čia jau.
Vieną, kur esu, palauk, aš tau fotkį galiu.
Oh, shit.
O,
Thank you, Shakira. For the follow.
sekundę.
Shakira Bikach. Okay, and we got some. Oof. Tag found.
Kad VPN išjungiu nebekraunu. What is going on?
Dim. Okay, ors. It started well. It started nice, but
Žiūrėt, štai.
the fuck is this?
Šiaip mapą lygtais atrodo, kad padidinau. Ar ne?
Ors.
Biškai kitaip mapą gali kontroliuoti.
242.
Tortoj, ką atsimenu, ten su tais, man atrodo, ten šokį reikėjo, ką ten, galėt kažkokius tai songus reikėjo mokytis, pamenu. Blet.
Tu pala, čia šitą palauk buvo ar ne?
The fuck is that even?
Čia dangaus.
Aš žinai, kada baigiau, pas mane tas levelis ten štuka 308, man atrodo, ar koks ten.
Ors. Mhm. Saga D0. First tank. Kursi, what? Ah, name length, not a byte. I'm stupid. Name length is short. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, name length, but how could I possibly Tag and... empty cursor. Reads it. Okay, and reads it. Hmm? Three. Hmm. Oh my god, stupid. Oh my fucking god. It's blowing the stack. We need to do offset minus equals 1. Need to reduce the offset. And need to do the same thing here. And... well, not for these. So let's see. We should be able to go a bit further now without blowing the stack. Dim. 414. I don't even know what the fuck this is. Wait. I know I need to change something. Yeah, not just parse tag. It's gonna be not just par tag. It's gonna be for MBT cursor less or equal to less than phi len phi. Still crashes. Oh, okay. Tag found. Yeah, it does not. It does not parse numbers correctly. But tag found. Dim 414. I think I read numbers incorrectly. Maybe. Wait, is there not Big Indian? Oh. I think I need to do Big Indian, no? I think I need to do Big Indian, but maybe I'm wrong, no? Oh, wait. Okay, first tag is... okay, where is my... okay, shit, no. Tag found... okay, I want to do... oops. So then it finds dim tag, and dim is 414 for whatever reason. Obviously, something is wrong. Obviously, read something wrong. Wrong. Okay, 414. Tag found. First tag by ID. Payload. It's a payload. Dim in streets. Int goes here. It parses 414. How can I get 414? Dim. Cursor is at 6, so it's gonna read this. It's gonna read. Dim. Something ain't right, bro. Okay. Cursor is 0. Watch the empty cursor is 0. Then if we go here, parse byte, parse short, jumps 3 bytes. So that's a global tag, so it jumps this, the length. And now it's gonna start looking into payload. This is the length, but there is no length, so then it goes straight into fucking payload. At 3. Which will be the in tag. Okay, the compound. Okay, it's 3. The int. The name. The name length is 3. It's with 3 characters. So it's at 6. 6. Ah, wait. When you parse in this, you have to advance the cursor. So it reads these many bytes. Yeah, and it has to advance it forward. Oh boy. But okay, no more crash. No more crash. We're going somewhere. 0 ores. Okay, it found ores. Vein type names. And it should find 5. Cartetin. Yeah, then it skips something too much. Or mix cartetin. Or mix cartetin. Okay. Or mix cartetin or mix kaolite. Or cartetin. It then passes only 2. Uh-huh. Something passes incorrectly here, and these ones, I don't even know what this is supposed to be. Ego list. List. This is a list, right? A list. Okay, need to debug again. Cursor 41. Bytes per hour, let's do maybe this much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 20, 30, 40 menos.
Again, the same problem. I have to I need to advance the cursor. BT cursor plus equals by Austerlen pink. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, depleted. That is zeros. And then I see something here is wrong. So good start. Good fucking start. Tag found Z. Something ain't right. List. Battery. One, 5, 5. English is Danish 20. Tag 87. 7 is byte array. And then it's the power. Length is 5. Advances by 5. Let's do speed thinking. Wait, can you do another watch? NBT course. NBT data. NBT data at NBT cursor. B. So it's rated to B. It's gonna be a B tag. And B tag will be
int array. Pa-pa-pum. Read integers incorrectly. Let me check. Battery. Maybe I need to do a bit better. Yep. 8. Hmm. Byte itself can be negative. So byte. Wait, what if I change this to int 8 and then do int 8? Oh no, not uint, just regular int. Here we go. There shouldn't be any problems, right? Clearly. Yeah, okay, so this will work with the int 8 because we need signed bytes. Yeah, problem solved. And does it still work? Oops, what? No, not get. Come on. Oh yes. Oh yes. Thirty-two plus 3 plus 4. Still gonna give panic now. Yep. Parse long. Sixty-four plus 7 plus 8. Now, although I think, now that I think about it, it probably needs to be big Indian, I'm almost certain. It probably has to be big Indian in all these cases. Little. God, did I swap this? Oh, come on. Index of the bond, one with length 1. What the fuck do you mean by that? Oh. Pa 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 pam. Da 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 da. Oi boy. Okay. Oh, wait, no, this is... I'm stupid. It has to be 2, it has to be 4, it has to be 8, 4, 8. Westernland. Okay. So what values we have? 1, 2, 1, 1, minus 5. 47, 44, 50, minus 54, minus 50. Holy shit! Are we cooking, bro? Are we cooking? So it goes through the main tag, then it goes to dim, passes dim, goes to ors. Ors is vein types, 5 vein types, depleted status, chunks, chunk Z. And then something goes a bit south. It's supposed to go to fluids, but it doesn't really mention fluids here, right? There is no fluids. Fluids is supposed to be the last thing, but it goes. It goes here. Two, 3, 1. E7. E0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. E7. 0A. Weird. Okay, need to go back to E7. 165. 231. 231, okay. We are 231, we are at E7. 0, it's about to read 0A as a tag ID. And it reads tag ID, tag name length Hmm. Maybe it has to be little endian. I'm not. Maybe I'm stupid. No, probably not. Nah. Hmm. Six. Fluid. Is fluid 6 letters? F, L, U, Y, D, S. 6 letters. 6 letters. And then it's supposed to have the name of the tag, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So close. But it fails somehow. So needs to parse the short and somehow it parses that as 22560. What the hell? The name. Parse short. Oh. Okay, so here. Big Indian. You went 6-6. It should be 6 regardless. What the hell? It is. Cursor is at. Value is 6. Short. We do in 16. from this 2 plus 2. And we 2 plus 2 plus 4 plus 1. It does some conversion incorrectly somehow. God knows how. Hmm. 2560. If I change value to 6 as it should be, and then I go forward, then it gets 6 and it still gets fucking destroyed. Hmm. Okay. It reads the name incorrectly. Only that one time. Far short. How many times I called this function? I call it many times, right? Breakpoints. Oh boy. I call it many times, and none of the times it returns wrong. How is it possible? Play, 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 play. Chunk X. Two, three, one. Oh, short. Press 2560. Call stack. The parse tag called me. And main called me, of course. Parse tag called me here. Wait, I need to jump here, I think. Oops, let's try this again. And this is when thread reads a strong value. Okay. So I have to run. So I am at 231. Cursor is at 231. Two, three, one. And 231 is specifically E7. To 560. I am not at the right place. 1 byte early. 1 byte early. But why is that? I'm supposed to be here. These are compounds. So it finishes the compound. It finishes the compound. Wait. Closing tags need special treatment because closing tag, it does not have name. Closing tag does not have a name. So if it's a closing tag, if tag ID equals tag end, then return. There's nothing to do here. Actually, not just return, but do mbt cursor plus 1 plus equal. Hello. So when I parse tag, if I see this tag, I immediately quit. And therefore here, I should not really come across this tag. This is not something I have to parse. It's a tag that's like... or... if I'm gonna... I guess if I want to do something special with this tag, maybe I should not return. I wish I could just jump. Wait, I think I know what I need to do. If tag is not equal to that, yeah, if it's not equal, then it should do all of these advancements, right? Oops. Tag name. Yeah, I mean including the name, because yeah, otherwise, here we go. Okay, this should now work. This should now work. Let's try to run this. Oops. Run and pray. And doesn't. Ah, so close. Just give me a second. I'll be right back. So close, bro. So close. But we have to go back to debug, because looks like we're not succeeding just yet. Okay. Continue until we are 231. We go forward. Okay, parse tag by ID. Tag ID is 0 though, so then it will... Shit. Wrong button. Continue until we reach 231. Then we go forward, and then we check. And now it is at 231. And 231 is the tag. Right, it's E7. Okay, we're gonna go here to parse the tag. And it's gonna recognize the tag is the end. It adds 1. Okay. And then it has to parse next tag. It goes to parse tag. And now we are 232, so that means we are at E8 and we are at E8. Somehow. Okay. 230. Okay, 230 is we are at we are at 230, we are at E6, right? So we are at E6, we here. And this tag is equal to 0, so when we go forward, it's gonna go here. And then it's gonna recognize this flag. Two, 232 is E8. This is very freaking weird. Wait, 230. We are at 230. That means we are at E6, right? E6. We're reading this. We're about to read this. Parse byte. Oh, that's right. The parse byte. When it reads the tag, it makes sure it goes forward, right? Yep, it goes forward. These This would be only if there was actual payload. So in case of the end, it will just do nothing to do something fun later. Yeah, and then I maybe should add default case. Oops. What it's called? Is it case default? Or is it just default? Yeah, in case of default, I want to just say panic incorrect tag ID found in NBT data. Yeah, so basically in this case I'm gonna just crash my app because it should never found any other tag than mentioned here. So I didn't put this in default, but you know, it will just do nothing for this one for now, if it finds anything other than that. Okay, moment of truth. Bada bing, bada boom. So that would be a first sort of first stage, so to speak, of my app. So now I can correctly read through all the data and I can print it correctly. Except now I don't want to print payload. What I want to do actually is I want to be able to build some sort of like tree structure, or like, or maybe even just build like some sort of JSON structure or something. Because I guess if I build a JSON structure, that would be easy to modify, right? With some JSON parsing library, I could read like JSON object, modify it, like append tags and shit like that. And yeah, so now I'm basically reading the file data. I can build some JSON or whatever else, and then I could merge it with the other file, right? So only one thing I maybe will change now is that I probably want to change the main to operate on the args, I guess. Yeah, I need to see okay, need to check OS args. OS args is a string. Args hold command line argument starting with the command name. So I need to see if actually I'm gonna use proper what do you call it, proper way to handle arguments, but for now I'm gonna just say if OS args is actually if if len of OS args is less than 2, then just basically fmt print you must actually more than 3. It must have at least 2 files to merge. Well, actually, I mean 2 for now, but really it will be made for merging files. Provide at least 1 data file. Wait, I think you can. I'm pretty sure you should be able to just do, yeah, multi-line string. Okay, maybe I can just do like you must provide at least 1 data file. Usage. Usage and what do they call my project? Or prosperity goal. Oh my god. Or prosperity goal. Data file 1. Wait, I need to quickly check something. More data files. Okay, so that should clear that. So if I run it now, it should fail. Oh wait, it actually it should fail, and it should additionally return like -1 or something. Oh, not -1. It's the main function. Yeah, it doesn't work like that. Yeah, and oof, we have to do something about this. Can we like? I think strings have something that I need. Strings. String. Trim. There's like trim. I need to like trim. Is it trim the one I need? There's also strip probably, no? Or maybe there's just trim, yeah. So I'm gonna just basically wrap this in this, and can I just like whoop? No, it's probably not trim. What is called? Cut set. What the fuck is cut set? What the fuck is cut set? Do I just give it this? Okay, apparently it's called trim space and doesn't take any extra arguments. Here we go. No, yeah, it's gonna be ugly. I'm just gonna have to do it like this, I guess. Okay. Amazing. Amazing, amazing. It's not gonna be much of any check or anything. This is simply gonna read. We're gonna have to do this for every single file. Probably. Wait, we probably can just do something like for arc I range. No, not range. For I in OS arcs 1, right? Will it work? Wait, how do I get and go found iterate array and get element and index? I forgot. You have to do range. Oh, I have to always do range. Range. Okay, and this will be index, and then this will be arg. Declared not used. So now we can do the same thing. G unzip every file separately. And then we're gonna just do arg. Will it work? Declare not used. Okay. Well, okay. I guess don't need it. Yeah, sure. Okay. Oops. And if I specify run with dim 0 dot. Hallelujah. Alla freaking Luya. Good progress. Good shit. We're actually going somewhere. Okay, and I'm gonna just commit my changes. What was made? Let's close these for now. Can I? I'm pretty sure there's like a simple way to hide this. Is it not just like icon here? Explorer, search, source control, run, extensions, remote testing, git lens. And okay, and where is this one supposed to be? There was, I swear to God, there was a button to be able to quickly open terminal. Oh, we can even start debug? I guess. I don't know. Okay, anyway. Let's see all the things we changed. In this case, we can land stage and stage. Let's see all the changes we made. So this was reading byte. Yeah, okay, so basically we completely changed the reading of parsing. Yeah, and this has to be big endian. Okay, I was right. So we changed the the parsing. Okay, yeah. Sure, let's do stage changes. I'm gonna say fix num types parsing, add quit app on invalid tag ID, add parsing dot files from cmd arguments. Very long. Commit. Babam. Babing baboom. Babim baboom. It works. So now I have some actual sample data. Okay, and I want to try something. I have a very big data file in my server. And I was thinking maybe I can try to parse the significantly larger file. That could be a very good test to see if it actually works for any larger files. They shouldn't contain any extra flags, but I guess I will see if they didn't have any incorrect offsets or something again. So let's see, I need to go to my GTNH server, and where do I have it? Is it like, oops, or it's like prosperity, or no? What is it called? Oh my god, it's like some really odd name. What is this called? Visual prospecting. And then I guess, yeah, here. Okay, this is the file I would need. This is the file we need. And can I get the real path? Oh my god. Yeah, give me the full path to this. Okay, can I then go get myself a new terminal? Actually, the old terminal. SCP root at luclt. Download this as dim1. Let's see, dim1 that. Okay. Okay, and if I try to, maybe let's try to build and see how it goes. Build, and then we can do or prosperity go prosperity go, and if I just run it as is, needs extra arguments, and if I specify some arguments, then it should be, let's see, so if I do dim0, that's gonna give me the original stuff, and if I do dim1, well, it doesn't crash, so that's good. All the chunks, chunk Z, depleted flags, all the ore veins. And that's like very, very, very many of these. Oh, it's so long. It's so long. Let's see, what if I just send it to clip, so maybe we can inspect the whole thing, hopefully. Okay. Outer tag, dim, zero, ors, vein types. Have all the vein types correctly. Then we have depleted tag, lists all depleted statuses. Chunk Z all the Z coordinates, chunk X all the X coordinates. No fluids, and there is no fluids. So the file parsing is fine, but now I'll have to think, how do I read some sort of tree structure, so it will always follow the same pattern. Like for these specific files, I am the structure will be always very specific, very strict. Maybe I should write it down. Maybe I should write this down and give myself a little comment to this. So this should be one big. So this will be one big object that will have fluids tag. That will fluids tag that will be an object. Well, it's gonna be like empty object basically. Probably, maybe not. And it's gonna go have ors, which will then have vein type names. That will be an array, and then it's gonna have also chunk X and chunk Z, and then depleted. And the fluids will have different, I guess fluids will have different structure, I suppose. So, yeah, and depleted, this will be, I should say this will be by type, and this will be, these will be int, well, int32 really, right? I should say int32 or i32 rather. Yeah, this will be i8. No, depleted will be specifically regular bytes, yeah, because they will never be negative. I guess it's irrelevant, sort of, because they're always gonna be 1 or 0, you know. But and vein type name's gonna be string type. And then there will be another one called dim, which will store, like dimension ID as i32. I guess this technically will be not i32, this technically will be like u32. Not that it's a big difference for me, but these will be always positive IDs, I think. Or actually maybe not, I'm stupid. Actually i32. Actually, i32, because yeah, like I think dimensions like nether is like -1 and overworld 0 and end is like 1, and then other extra more dimensions or some other numbers. We'll have to hit some more milk for my coffee. For my cold coffee sitting here. I32. Okay, and yeah, I guess to do find out actual structure. I'm surprised it's empty actually. Actually, I should check. Is it empty for the big file? Yeah. Wait, is it a correct file even? Oh yeah. Yeah. So there is no fluids data. I don't even know how it's supposed to look like. I guess I will have to ask someone. We haven't discovered any of these fluid ones, right? Because these come from checking with the seismic meter or wherever when you do oil drilling. Yep. So this one, I guess, yeah, find actual structure. So this will be like basic structure of this. And I mean, I guess it's safe to assume that this might actually be the same structure. It might be good initial guess, and I can code it as such, but in case it has differences, then I can just change it later. We can have all these cool little comments here. Fluids, and I guess I'm gonna put this here as a little comment. That's all about all the information I need. So okay. So that's gonna be another comment for me. With remainder of the data. Can you align it for me nicely? No? I guess this is not part of the formatting. Oh no. Okay, is this nicely formatted? To add a little star here. Deep. Deep or Yes. Okis. Wow, writing this comment took way too long. Oh no. Add comment on what? Is the prosperity NPT data structure. Okay, commit. So really I could just build a struct. I could really just build a struct that can store all this data. I made this whole parsing thing really generic for any MBT. So probably gonna abstract this into separate file so it can be like quote-unquote library. But for this specific app, the structure will be specific. So because I'm always gonna read file that looks exactly like this. Although we probably could try to build something that would work for anything, but yeah, maybe not for this. So let me define a structure of. Let's define a structure of how it will look like. So MBT. Yeah, let's just call it MBT. MBT, yeah, sure, why not? Or like prosperity NBT struct. This will be a struct, okay. And this will have this exact I guess this exact format, so that should be pretty easy. Just copy paste. Okay. So fluids and ores will be their own separate types. So they will be type fluids struct. There will be type ores struct. And fluids will hold this, ores will hold this, and this will simply have a field fluids of type fluids, and ore field of type ores. Ores. Oh, and this just needs to be space. And then will be, as I said, I32. And this will be I32. And this will be I32. This will be byte. Hmm. Okay, we don't need all these comments. Oh, not I. Entered it. Is this a slice type or array type? I need to check. No, arrays would have fixed size. So these would be slices. Doesn't really make much difference, but I don't know ahead of time the size of these structures. Yeah, and prosperity will just be an actual structure. Yeah, maybe I should. Have this. And then I guess when you start the app, it will make prosperity data that will be can I just do it like this? Would that be a good way to initialize it? I mean, everything can be initialized to 0 types, right? Yeah, maybe I can ask ChatGPT just to be sure, because I don't remember. Let's see. I really need to code more in Go to remember this. So I may want to so I can append to these things. Okay. Okay, I really need to just change it to this. Now that I think about it, I probably should just make it part of my reader type. Although it's probably not gonna be. Although probably it's gonna be improper to call it reader anymore at this point. Oh my god. Hmm. Very nice. Okay. Too few values. Okay. Okay. Looks like a charm. I think I will end it here though, because I want to play some games, I need to eat, and I may continue this later, but maybe I will maybe I will go back to this tomorrow. I'm not sure. So I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna just finish this here, and maybe by sheer chance, if I decide that I'm really not active, if I'm like motivated and if I'm motivated and like, I don't know, willing to do something in late at night, but I'm probably gonna continue this tomorrow, but I will see. So far I got my little app thingy dingy to read the file that has data that I want, right? To read it and print it out. I guess phase 2 will be to, I don't know if it's going to be technically 2 different steps for me to do, or can I do it like all at the same time. But rather than printing it to the screen, it will instead append it and build this object. It will build this object to contain like lists of these vein types and chunk IDs and whatnot. And for this specific use case it will work, and then if I later decide to try to make this more generic tool for just being able to like parse MBT and do something fun with it, you know, to be a bit more like this tool, you know, to be able to like modify it and whatnot, then I think I will expand it upon. But for now it's gonna just have a rigid structure. So like the tool itself should be able to read any Minecraft MBT. I didn't try it yet, but if I have some, I don't know if I have some more MBT files that are interesting. Maybe it could read some like world data or something. I'm pretty sure it should be able to read like a world file if I pull out some. Let's see. Maybe I can just try to pull out some MBT file. Like, how about this one? That sounds interesting, right? Oops, level dot. Can I just like copy it here? I guess I will see if it's truly generic. Yep. See, the structure in every file is the same. So like it has all the information about the world, and it's still exactly the same format. Everything is in the root, and there's data and thunder time and difficulty and like all the other things, right? If it's hardcore, if it's other things. So if I want to read all generic files, I probably, you know, will have to completely rethink this. I'm not gonna build a. I'm not gonna be able to build like specific struct shape. I'll probably have to build like some sort of JSON, but the JSON file, on top of just having all these fields and values, it will also have to store like sort of tag IDs, because it needs to know if it's like if it's byte array, or it could also be list type, you know, because it could be either byte array or it could be list, because list can be any type, right? So it can be byte array specifically, or it can be a list that stores byte type, and the same for int and long, right? These ones technically 2 different types. You can have int array or list of ints, which I don't know why I would use one or the other, you know. I guess these files technically will never have list of ints, probably. I don't know why they would structurally have it, but because really I imagine list is made to store anything other than these 3 so like maybe you want to store shorts specifically, or strings, or lists of lists or list of compounds or something. So there will be a bit more interesting stuff involved here. But yeah, so to speak, my second goal gonna be to basically don't print tags to screen, instead construct this object, and then I guess third, or like 2A, 2A or 2.1 will be to be able to combine multiple of these together. But I guess it's not gonna be difficult, because I'm gonna build a code that's gonna append data to correct tag in a structure, to correct field. So when I gonna pass the same prosperity MBT struct around, it's going to keep on appending to the same one. Although not quite, because it will have to be able to handle duplicates, right? So that will be interesting, I guess. Because I will have to make sure that they are like structurally paired correctly. So I probably should not build it like this exactly, because I'm sort of building like a final data, like the way I will write it back to the file, right? But I probably gonna make it so instead of fluid being like so instead of this type being like slices of each field, instead of have this type to store, or I guess maybe I'll do it now, because like I guess I will have to make those two separate types. So instead it will be fluid, and fluids, it will be fluid type, and it will store like a list of these fluids and list of these ores. List of ore type, and ore type will store information about single ore. So the struct will store and I guess I might as well call this name, because these will be singular things, right? So this will basically store list of fluids, list of fluid chunks, list of ore chunks, and just dimension ID. And yeah, so these dimension IDs will have to match between multiple files, and then any fluid and ore. Now that I think about it, I might actually want to make it a map, so it's gonna be easier to see. Oh bro, map will not work. I realized, yeah, it will not work, because I don't have anything to map on. Like I don't have anything to be unique thing to pick on. Coordinates? Coordinates could be a map, right? Coordinates could be oh bro, what? How can I? Because like for my final file, I probably will not want to have structure like this. Or I mean, I guess it's fine, but if I want to be able to go through multiple files and see if they have like duplicate items, and then I will have to do some merging to only have one, right? So probably what I need to do . So yeah, probably will declare these as maps instead. So this instead will be map of, let's say, string, and this will store like a fluid, I guess. Yeah, so then I'm gonna basically store like coordinates to the thing, and then I'm gonna quickly be able to get the same one. I don't know if it's gonna be worth it. Maybe it will be. Maybe I'm overcomplicating this, but yup. And then only difference is that when I will construct when I will construct, where is it? When I will construct my reader thingy, additionally, I'm gonna specify. No, wait. File. Yeah, prosperity data. I'm gonna have to specify for prosperity data. God damn it! What am I doing? For prosperity MBT, right? Yeah, fluids and ores. So fluid. That should be fluids. I don't know why it says fluid. Fluids. It should be make map string fluid. I don't really understand what I'm doing wrong. This is a field. Ores. And it will be exact same thing except for ore type. I need to put comma here, no? Missing type in composite literal. Missing type. What's wrong here? Oh, that's right. I cannot do naked. Naked. Yeah, here we go. I have to specify that it's this type. It doesn't allow like naked and untyped and named objects. There we go. So now I can initialize this and okay. I'm actually gonna separate it to separate. I want to separate it to a separate method. I'm gonna call it func. Func. Make. Wait, not make like wait, I can actually make it no, I cannot make it. I don't mind. Make prosperity MBT. I don't know. Really stupid name, but this will work. Return. Can I just return this whole thing? Yeah, I mean it has to be specified to return MBT reader. And it will take a file as input, and file in this case is... What is a file in this case? What's an... Oh, just a byte array. Okay. Okay. Byte array. And now let's use this. So here we can say instead make prosperity MBT and pass the file through. There we go. Very clear. Very clear, very chic. And very, very, very cool. So this will be like actual passing to data. That's looks about correct. And maybe let's add some message, so just to sort of indicate that. Let's see. Wait. File? No, the file does not have a name. The arg is a name, right? So I can say f print f. Oops. File. Can I do like single quote or something? S was versed successful. /n, and it will be arg, and then I'm gonna have fmt print line. All data was parsed and merged. Okay, something like that. All data was... Okay, here we go. Check this out. Beautiful. Absolutely delightful. I mean, I could even make this app to print everything to standard out instead of writing to file. So it could be, I don't know, chained somehow or whatever. Or I could also make it to read from standard input. Well, that'd be boring, I guess. Not very useful. Not very useful. I don't know. So there's at least that. We made a container, so to speak, to store prosperity data. And then when we're gonna write a final format, it will be modified. So these things, MPT reader. Make prosperity data. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, that's it. I'm finishing this here. and I think it's good for now. And we're gonna commit everything, of course, so I don't miss. And let's see what we actually did just now. Let's see what we introduced. Introduced basically the container for merging stuff. Okay, so let's retrace what's following this. Next step will be to not to replace printing everything just out, to instead building this object, the prosperity object. Then 2.1 or 2a will be sort of to make sure that it, when it passes through all those separate files, it merges data correctly into one. And there will be some, I guess, rules that I will build in how to merge, like how to what to do with the depleted fields when they merge. And then I'll have the object, right? And then I guess third phase, the final boss will be to pick that object and basically write a byte stream, just a binary file with the final data. That would be like a merge thing, right? So that, yeah. So now I have ability to read the file. Now I have to sort of consume it to build this data structure. Then I have to make sure that when I continue to build it from multiple files, that I correctly merge those files into one, like into one structure. Each file will not be its own structure, or it could be, you know, it could be, I could have like a list of these prosperity data and have like entirely separate stuff to merge them, which might be actually a bit cleaner, even though it's a bit more code. And then merge them together, and then write it back to the file, which probably will be also interesting and probably multiple hours of my work. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna finish this here, and well, actually, yeah, let's finish this with a let's see, prepare structs for reading MBT data into, instead of writing it to sys out or sd out. Stage, commit, finished, and yep. Okay then, bye bye. Let's continue this next time.